Hello again, St. Michael family. Monsignor Tim Chagru here. It is Wednesday, April 22nd, and we continue to observe the stay-at-home restrictions imposed to deal with the coronavirus pandemic. On behalf of Father Tom and Father Sebastian, I thank you for your Easter wishes and your expressions of concern for us. We're all doing well, thank God. We're supported by our wonderful office and maintenance staff members who continue to work at staggered times within the recommended distancing guidelines. I'm also grateful to the many volunteers through the Samaritans and members of the Salt and Light Ministries who are assisting homebound vulnerable parishioners with shopping errands and supplying sandwiches and meals to St. Joseph's Social Service Center, which has seen a doubling of its clients during this crisis, and all our parishioners who are looking out for neighbors and donating to Cranford Family Care. On behalf of us all, I thank those who are serving our community in local government and public health and safety and emergency services, all who work in healthcare, and all who remain at work in essential services for the benefit of us all. We particularly express our sympathy to families who have experienced the death of loved ones, whether from coronavirus or some other cause, who are prevented right now from participating in the customary rites of mourning. We look to the day when we will be able to offer funeral liturgies for all our faithful departed. I'm grateful to members of the parish response team who have been meeting regularly through the current shutdown to advise on ways to maintain our basic functions. The team is shifting its focus to considering now how we might exercise prudent responsibility when the present restrictions are eased, especially how we might reopen church for public worship when it is permitted by the Archdiocese. I also want to commend our tech crew, Kevin Comiskey, Donna Solda, Patty Conhaney, Rich Donovan, Tom Hannon, Patrick Burke, for enabling our live streaming of Mass on Sundays and now on weekdays and Saturday evenings for the duration of the crisis. Many have commented on the week-by-week improvements in our live-streamed Masses, complimenting the professionalism of the transmissions and the addition of music, thanks to Dr. David Bauer and our cantors. Certainly Bill Griffin and the members of the Art and Environment Committee deserve our thanks for the splendid work on decorating the church so beautifully for Easter. I thank Ken Hickey and members of our Pastoral Council for their assistance, and our lectors who have offered their services when possible within the 10-person limit on participants in the liturgy. Of course, we all appreciate the efforts of Sister Loretta in overseeing the website and of Patty Conhaney in maintaining our Facebook page, both of them keeping them current and full of suggestions for staying spiritually connected. Our religious education staff, Margaret Silva, Roxana Conley, Shannon Talon, and Jackie Carmel, and our catechists are continuing to support our families, staying engaged in the religious formation of our children. And they are also volunteers at our Thursday morning Stop, Drop, and Go sandwich collection for St. Joseph's Social Service Center. And our youth ministers, Rich Donovan and Valeria Downey, remain in regular and creative contact with our teens via Zoom meetings and weekly updates. A special word of gratitude to all of you for your loyal support of St. Michael's through this difficult time. Remarkably, considering all the obstacles imposed by social distancing and given the economic strain for many who are home from work or out of work, our Easter collection is approaching our budgeted figure with nearly $60,000 contributed in mail-in or e-giving contributions. I'm grateful to Rich Gallagher and all the members of the Finance Council for their careful monitoring of our fiscal situation, and with them, I note with appreciation the more than 200 parishioners who have signed up for our parish giving online option, which helps us to stabilize our revenue for weekly expenses. We have also applied for a loan under the federal government's payroll protection program through our partners at Investors Bank in the hope of being able to sustain our parish and school employees. I want to point out as a footnote that St. Michael's Parish benefits from the Care to Share Affinity Program for parishioners who are depositors at Investors Bank. Simply indicate to investors that you are members of St. Michael Parish. If I might comment on two important matters beyond our immediate parish life. First is the ongoing process for responding to the United States Census 2020. Most households should have received response materials in the mail early this month. Please do take the short period of time required to respond, either by mail or phone or online. The benefits of adding to an accurate count of residents are very real for our own community and for our nation. And second is today's 50th anniversary of the first Earth Day in 1970, a day that I can recall vividly, calling attention to threats to the environment here and around the world. In these 50 years, some real improvements have been made, especially in recycling and in reducing auto emissions, but much remains to be done. Pope Francis has drawn the attention of Catholics to the moral duty of caring responsibly for our common home, entrusted to our stewardship by God Himself at the creation. The Holy Father's encyclical letter on the environment, Laudato Si', will soon have its 5th anniversary. Together, these anniversaries remind us of the bigger picture for our world. That we're all members of a global community has been brought into sharp focus for us as a result of the worldwide coronavirus pandemic. What each person does, however insignificant it may seem, has an impact on everyone else on the planet. Let this renewed awareness be a more positive outcome of our present situation. You remain in my prayers every day. Let us continue to observe all of the recommendations and mandates intended to keep people safe in this health emergency. Thank you, and God bless you.